There is a fundamental difference between owning a physical book and air quotes owning a digital one, and it's something many people don't realize until it's too late. When you buy a hardcover or a paperback, it's yours. You can lend it to a friend, donate it, resell it, or keep it on your shelf until the pages turn yellow with age. But with an ebook, things aren't so simple. I'm Will, I host the Bold Book Geek, and like, sub, tell me what you think in the comments below. Membership and Patreon options are readily available for exclusive content you'll never get anywhere else. So, let's talk about it. Ebooks explained, and why you don't own them. You own the rights to read them. When you buy an ebook, you're not actually buying a book itself, you're purchasing a license to read it. The license comes with restrictions that wouldn't exist if you bought a physical copy. For example, you can't resell your ebook, unlike a used paperback. You can't take it to a second-hand bookshop or sell it on eBay. You often can't lend it. Some platforms allow limited lending, but it's nowhere near as free as handing a book to a friend. And finally, the book can disappear. If the publisher pulls the book from the stores, or if your account is yeeted, you lose access to your entire library. This has happened before. Let's be real, Amazon famously removed copies of 1984 from customers' Kindles, and countless other books. Most ebooks come with digital rights management, DRM, which prevents you from transferring it freely between devices. If you buy a Kindle book, you can't move it to a Kobo or a Nook without breaking the DRM, which is legally questionable in some places, and that's something you might have to research yourself. The level of control benefits publishers and retailers, but leaves readers at the mercy of corporations and companies. Let's be honest. Now, this is a bugbear of mine. Given that ebooks don't require printing, storage, or anything in the same way that physical books do, you might expect them to be cheaper, and in many cases the prices are the same as a paperback or even hardback. Sometimes they're more expensive than their physical editions. Why? It's largely to do with strategies from publishers who want to prevent ebooks from undercutting print sales, but it's hard to justify when you're not getting a physical book, you can't resell it or lend it or donate it, and it can be taken away at any time. Ebooks should be priced accordingly to what they are. A licensed digital file with limitations. Charging the same price as a hardcover for what you don't even own? Please. I'm over that. And I will say, some writers, especially in the indie spaces, do think quite highly of themselves when it comes to their book pricing. Now, there is a case of physical books. If you want true ownership, physical books are the best option. They can't be deleted remotely. They don't require an account to access, and they can be passed down through the generations. I inherited a rather large quantity of my late grandmother's library. Some of those books date back to the 1830s. There is a reason antique bookstores exist. But have you ever heard of selling a used ebook? No, and there's good reason for it. The future of digital ownership. As media moves to digital formats, the problem isn't just limited to books. Streaming services have done exactly the same thing to movies and music. When you buy a digital film, you don't truly own it unless laws change or readers or viewers demand better rights. An ebook will continue to be something you borrow under strict conditions rather than something you own outright. Until then, if you love a book and want to keep it forever, you might want to get a hard copy, because the digital ones can vanish in literally a click of a button. Which sucks. And I've had that happen. So, my name is Will. As I said at the beginning, like, sub, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm also going to remind you that, unlike digital media, physical media is more or less forever, especially when it comes to literature.